Good evening. I'm Nemani Ndalaibatiki of the Fiji Sun. Welcome to Fiji's only TV editorial show. In my say this week, I will speak on the principle of innocent until proven guilty and 4 Ngāi City members of parliament who deserve a medal. Who said members of the military operate with impunity? Recently, we have seen some of them being hauled to court to answer a raft of charges from alleged assault to alleged bribery. It corrects a wrong perception that members of the military are a law unto themselves. At the same time, we need to respect the normal processes of the law and the fact that all accused have rights to, especially the right to a fair hearing and a fair trial. They have the same status as other people who have been charged and brought to court. They are innocent until proven guilty. This principle is a legal concept which guarantees that the guilt of an accused person cannot be presumed. Consequently, a defendant must be assumed to be innocent until proven otherwise. This is a fundamental protection for all persons accused of a crime. The notion of innocent until proven guilty is widely held point of view in many legal systems across the world. It is protected in our Constitution, and basically it gives the accused the opportunity for a fair trial and legal representation. That is the reason why the government has set up legal aid assistance offices throughout the country to boost services in family law, maintenance, custody, domestic violence cases. This is in addition to traditional criminal cases that have been the forte of the Legal Aid Commission since its inception in 1998. From next year, the Commission is expected to handle conveyancing as part of the Commission's work to make law accessible for all Fijians, particularly in relation to the transfer of property titles. These developments show that our legal and justice system is fulfilling its role within the democratic framework of our Constitution. The police, under the new leadership of Acting Commissioner Brigadier General Sitebeni Gilio, is working towards ensuring that everyone is treated equally before the law, including those from the military and the police. FICAC must also be commended for carrying out its role admirably. In the fight against abuse and corruption, the number of cases that come before the courts prosecuted by FICAC indicates the size and seriousness of corruption in our country. But we need to be reminded that all those people charged are innocent until proven guilty. We must not subject them through trial by social media, which from time to time carries unlawful commentaries on matters that have serious legal implications and could prejudice cases. We should allow the law to take its own course and for the courts to carry out their duties. There are checks and balances now in our democracy that ensure good governance, transparency, and accountability. Two of the agencies that ensure there is integrity in the system and the law is followed are FICAC and the police. They are guardians of the law. That is why proposed changes in the police by Brigadier General Gilio will improve services and restore confidence. Talking about improving services and restoring confidence, 4 Ngāi City MPs deserve recognition for the great work they are doing in their province. Minister for Immigration, National Security and Defence, Timothy Natuba, Alfred Nambulivo, who is also chairman of the Ngāi City Provincial Council, and Sojalpa opposition MPs Ro Kinvile Amekiliraki and Asere Nodrondo have put aside their political differences to help their Ngāi City people. These are the people that voted them in parliament, and they need help. They have recognized that Ngāi City needs to lift its performance in education and develop its land and forest resources. The unity shown by the MPs in supporting the provincial fundraising drive for an education scholarship fund has motivated the Ngāi City people. Organizers say it was one of the biggest gatherings of Ngāi City people in a long time. It shows that good, strong leadership will bring together people. It also shows that parliamentarians can put aside their political differences and come together for a common good. Other MPs would do well if they emulate the four. I'm Nemani Ndalaibatiki of the Fiji Sun. That was my say tonight. For more of my views, you can read the Fiji Sun. See you next week.